we have, once again, another installment in our ongoing series. Uh, we go to Classic to, go to Explorer mode, and so, all right. Hmm. Best score 12,816 points. Yeah, this one is, yeah, I must have, just not had that great of a game before. Okay, so this is Reykjavik. There is no other town in Iceland this size. Um, okay, Reykjavik has water to its north, which this does, right? So we're and that Reykjavik has a waterfront that looks like this. Um, okay, something that you'll notice here: no trees in view. Like there aren't a lot of those in Iceland. Um, they do have some. Um, let's see. Aktu Taktu. Wait, there's a pier with oil tanks on it. That probably means we're approaching the port area. There's there's is that the Viking ship model? Yep, there it is. Okay. The Viking ship model is this. Um so we came from back around that corner, right? Um okay, right. Yeah, so this is that building. So we are here. All right. Um okay. So, so this is a more typical view of Iceland. You can see uh, treeless once again. There's a village over there, it looks like. There's a cove here. Okay, this landscape doesn't look, that these hills are produced by, that I think Iceland was mostly covered with ice during the last ice age, and so there are these hills that are glacially affected. Like you see the same sort of thing in the Faroe Islands, um, but that we're in a piece of landscape that actually doesn't look like that. That I mean the hills are in the background, but I think this maybe has to be the part of Iceland over here that where things have been reshaped by lava flows since the last ice age. Um, let's see. Wait, except that the we have to the north. Okay, so maybe it's not over there. Maybe it has to be over here. Could be out here, right? As I remember, like this area is more the fjords and it doesn't have like these sorts of broad plains like here. Um, Actually, could that be? It does seem to match this cove right here. Maybe. I think I like this one better, maybe with Husavik as possibly as the village. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. No, it doesn't come right up to this to the edge like that. That's more like this one. Okay, another thing that differentiates Iceland from the Faroe Island are the yellow bollards with the white stripe. This one is, pretty distinctive bollard. Okay. So I had the right part of the country, but it was this cove. I didn't see that one over there. Okay. Um yeah. So I was only 45 kilometers off, but that this ended up being only 2,200 points, because the map is not that large. Okay, yeah, here you can see also that in Iceland there's often a lot of these yellow bollards. Um, yeah, so this is the kind of scoured out, uh, glacial terrain that I was talking about before with the fjordland. There's a village on that fjord, looks relatively large. Um, okay, so that's north. Let's see, could take a bit to actually step out into the Okay, I'm wondering if that could actually be Akureyri, which that Akureyri is the third largest town in Iceland. It has I think something like 15,000 residents. Actually, I think it's the second largest. I think it is larger than Keflavik. Um, Keflavik is at the airport over near Reykjavik, but it's no longer called that. I can't remember what it's actually marked as on the map. Um, but it seems like a lot of road signs still call it Keflavik. That. Okay, so this says. Okay, those are just phone numbers and doesn't appear to be marking. Okay, that's not Akureyri. That's just a little village. Um, yeah, so it's sort of a north-south fjord like that, but it's probably not that one. Maybe we could be over here. Let's see. Let's see. Borðeyri, it maybe. Hmm. Yeah, but here, like in the Faroe Islands, a big part of what you end up doing appears to be about. Could it be Reykjanes? No, that's out on a point. This is looks like it isn't. Wait, there was a sign there. Oh, right. Let's see. Gimlufallsheidel. Oh, Gimlufallsheiði. Um, okay, 8% grade. The ending is one of the words for the in Icelandic. That's something. Oh, also, I should mention there that had the th is written with this special character that's only found in Icelandic and Faroese. This it looks a bit like a D, but it has a bar on it. Um, and so Icelandic is different from other Scandinavian languages. Well, Icelandic and Faroese have marked vowel length on it, like in this here, Kroksfjordanes. We have Krok has a long vowel indicated. Um, and that also that you can see here Gilsfjordur, that this has o umlaut like Swedish, um, and that is a difference. That's a difference between Icelandic and Faroese. Is that Faroese, instead of using the o umlaut like Swedish, uses the o with a line through it like Danish and Norwegian. Okay. Um, so this one, okay, I got 133 kilometers off. So Yeah, I talk about yeah, first I talk about, maybe that 12,000 something wasn't a good score and now I might be struggling to get it, Like um okay, so here again very post-glacial sort of terrain, sheep, the Icelandic bollards. Um it's interesting, where do those sheep come from? There's no okay. Yeah, so this kind of terrain, as I said, you mostly will find in the Iceland and the Faroe Islands that you can find um, examples at higher altitude in Norway. Like there is a national park that looks like this in Norway, and also to some extent you get terrain like this in the Shetland and Orkney Islands north of Scotland. Um, and that there's a vague similarity even to some Scottish and Irish landscapes, which where there you start to get some trees, you get a lot more vegetation than this. Um, but that in so those areas tend to have pretty lush sort of pasture land. I mean, this of course like sheep do seem to like it, but it's you're definitely going to have a lower density of animals per hectare here than you would in Kerry. That okay. So yeah. So these power lines then they go into there, right? Okay. So that looks like it's on water at the end of the at the again this is fjordscape and that fjordscapes also result from glaciation in North America, but they look very different from this. That um, like if you look at for instance Iqaluit, in Nunavut, that the landscape around it looks very different from this, although it shares the fact that it's a tundra. Okay, 92 and 96. Oh, remember to guess. Um, okay, so this was this part of the island, which, um, yeah, I for some reason thought it was a north-south fjord, which, that, I mean, we have to have ended up instead on here, right? Um, I mean, I don't think I went that way and encountered a fjord. All right. Um, so yeah, it's Reykjavik, and also see the RVK on the sign. Um, Reykjavik Mular. Okay. Yeah, so these must be the names of neighborhoods in Reykjavik, but are they on the map or not? Um, oh, there's Mular. Okay. Limmer and Holt. Okay, so this is perhaps that corner. Hmm. Oh, Laugavegar. Okay. Uh, the UR gender on the signs here is only found in Icelandic and Faroese. And so in other Scandinavian languages, it will be Vein instead of Vegur, because of because they don't have the UR gender. Okay, Loga Vegur, and Kringlum Kringlumira Mirarbraut. Okay, yeah, so that's here. Um, okay, we have that grand building. Yeah, the Grand Hotel Reykjavik. Yeah, so it looks like we're about here. All right. And I ended up somehow being 180 meters off. Um, okay, 12,721 points. So, yeah, so I guess I would have beaten that score if I had remembered to guess the one time. So, uh, yes. Well, at least I have zero viewers, so, nobody saw it live. Um, yeah, so it was 12,816, so I just missed the previous score. Okay. Bollards, um, north-south valley orientation. So again, I'm thinking up here. Um, yeah, this is more of a plane, I think. Maybe it could be here. So we'll go north and probably not find much of anything. Yeah, so I'm thinking we're then some distance from the coast. Unless, of course, the coast was just behind us when I started, because I don't remember looking that way. Um, yeah, so this is impressively nowhere. Industrial hay bales. Um, Gur, it says. Uh, um, that's a thing all over the world, actually, is hay bale art, that people will stack, people will stack them and like that. Okay, we've got a sign at least. Um, Engimudi, it looks like it says. Yeah, that's probably the name of a farm or something. Guest house, restaurant, cafe. There it says Hells. Is that right? H-A umlaut L-S, I think. Okay, that site is clearly pointing just at that house. Um, Icelandic farm holidays, it says. Okay. Uh, yeah. So not a lot to go on. Turned out to be this road, closer to Akureyri. Okay. Um, okay. Um, okay, so this looks like substantial sort of village. It looks kind of like Selfoss, which I've encountered multiple times before in these things. Bauganes is that road. Wait, does the bus tell us anything? Bus 12. Skiljatangi. Hmm. Okay, here's the water. Um, Viniskola Reykjavikur. So perhaps we are in or near Reykjavik. Um, let's see. Fjómustum stov Vinaskola Reykjavikur. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's. Okay, so we must be on the edge of Reykjavik for there to be that much town in the distance. Um, is this like the air near the airport possibly? No, just an area of open field and stuff. Large church. Yeah, okay. That bus line was 12, right? That probably is not marked on the map. Um, let's see. Water is kind of to our southish. Could it be one of these islands? Yeah, except there doesn't appear to be any. Yeah, looks something about it looks unlikely. I could be looking over here as maybe as the hmm. Except that you can get right up to the water, which right. Yeah, so that's the bus shelter obviously at the end of the bus route. Um, could it be over here? Was in that neighborhood. Okay, so this is Skilianis viewpoint. It looks like posthusis. That means the post house. If is one of the other gender suffixes, and if is equivalent, I think, to et in Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish. Um, those ones have either en or et as the gender suffix, and here I think instead of et it has if, I and the the f letter. Okay, so here, okay, more hay bales. Yeah, yeah, the chevrons don't look like North American ones. They're instead these are the black with yellow, which I think are more Western European. Um, um, yeah, also European looking road markings, right? There's no yellow lines. Hafrafell. Um, like fell means mountain or or hill at least. Right, and then that fell thing is found, of course, also in Scandinavia, and even in Scotland, there are mountains called fell. Um, okay, yeah, this okay, so this looks like it's not. There's no obvious sea around. Yeah, I'm gonna think up here again. Let's see. What do we have? It's sort of a north-south piece of road, which they do have up here, right? Um, yeah, yeah. I think here it's sort of steeper into the sea. Like this area is also a possibility. Um, yeah, I haven't noticed, anything of significance with latitude difference in Iceland. I think, if you do see any trees, you're likely to be closer to Reykjavik, but okay. Hmm. Yeah, so there's actually fields here, or at least managed pasture lands, like okay. So was the right part of the okay. So maybe if I'd gone the other way, I would have actually encountered the water, like okay, so that's all right. Markaður, it says. The D with a bar is an alternate version of the F character that you see on the map. Um, looks almost like Greenland here. Uh, yeah, and looks like a decent sized village. Um, Sjóvarsáfen Marine Museum, that might be the name of the town. Um, okay, so it looks like this. Um, okay, so fjord orientation. Yeah, again, I'm wondering if it's out here. Yeah, that could be one of these things. Except, yeah, it looks like it has this port in it, and it looks like it ends here, right? That it doesn't. Hmm, could it be one of these? Maybe. Hotel Olafsvik. That definitely sounds like a name of a town. Olafsvik. Um, maybe not. Hmm. Yeah, these N1s I think I've seen before that is a gas station in Iceland. Um, ah, there was Olafsvik. Okay. Um, All right. So this is last round of the second game. So I'll play another one after this. Oh, there's the water. Looks a lot like that last one, actually. No, well, not. I mean, uh, no, there was one earlier in the game that looked like this. Let's see what we have. We have north is that way. So could we be going by one of these? Hmm. Okay, so we have water to our east. Oh, and we have end of coverage actually, which maybe is a bad link, or maybe okay. Yeah, so there's a peninsula to our south that goes out that way, but here that's maybe just a except that, the end doesn't look right. Hmm. Could we be here? Maybe. No, no, the behavior of the road is wrong. Okay. Hmm. So right there at the end I got it, that it was this inlet. Okay, so 12,126 points, which again doesn't beat the score that I guessed before. And this time I actually guessed every time. All right. Well, right. Yeah, one. Okay, so one more game. Um, hmm, uh, let's see. So where do I think I am? Flag? Okay. List us off an art museum. Yeah, it doesn't look like Reykjavik. Wait, Akureyri I think is on a fjord like this. Looks wrong side of the fjord. I made no wait a second. That's north. Yep. Um, let's see. Hafnorstræti and Kopvang. Yeah, so this is this corner, okay. So we're up the hill a bit from there. Book and souvenir store with a cafe, used bookstore. Yep, that's the used bookstore. And there's the art museum. Okay, so yeah, so there's the used bookstore. I want just off the corner of there. We should have like kettle coffee, kettle hus, right? Okay, and okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so 5K. All right. Friggarbrunner. Okay. There again, the you are gender, on a noun. Um, okay, so this not very big. Um, well, for Iceland, no, this is good sized actually. Well, yeah, maybe yeah, this is probably Reykjavik actually. Um, they seem to have a single national design for street signs, so that you can't differentiate the towns that way. Um, okay. Yeah, this I'm assuming is Reykjavik area. Looking at the Google Street View car in the reflection. Okay. Oh, there's trees. Yeah, there's some trees over there. Yeah, I'm thinking here. eh, Oh, I should mention, like Keflavik area, where to find it. It's out here. Uh, Reykjanesbær. Okay. You'll notice it's marked as Keflavik Airport. Okay. So the airport is still named after it. Um, okay, no address on there as far as I can tell. Um, yeah, so that's the more generic European sort of arrow, right? Like the Dutch one is big and thick. There's some variations in those. Um, Ulfarsbraut. Okay, so it was not this outlying part of Reykjavik, it was that one, toward Mosfellsberg. Um, okay, so uh, we got a beach with pebbles. Yeah, this is the kind of round where you may not be able to find anything other than just landforms. Looks like this is mostly surrounded by land. Um, some hills to the north. Yeah, so I'm thinking one of these. Um, let's see, does it look like maybe it's open on that side? Yeah, I'm thinking that, there might be a road right on top of here, so there could be one fairly close to the coastline. So, we aren't really assured of, from what we've seen of the absence of a coastal road. Um, yeah, the other thing is this islet might not be large enough to actually show up on the map. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of coverage that you can't walk out of. Um, or even get. Okay, so it was on that side of the island. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting something that was not really shaped like that. That must have been why I didn't think to look over there. Let's see, Dull Bear 40, so not very close. Bear 38. Steingrimsfjordr Heidi. Um, yeah, I'm thinking maybe Heidi might that could mean the heath, right? Like that's certainly what uh I mean, this um maybe it's not what they call a heath in say Yorkshire, but yeah, okay. So length 21 kilometers, 9% grade. Yeah. Oh, so it's like a pass. Okay. Okay, there's some water over there to our north. So somewhere up here possibly. Yeah, the other thing is that there was this place Bear, which is 38 kilometers down that thing. Hmm. Yeah, where would there be a long? Yeah, the other thing is maybe it's south, and that explains why there's such a long. Yeah, except then there's not water to the north like we want. I think. Um, let's see, Dalbear or there's Orbear. Um, yeah, could it be going back here? I don't know. That's Thjorsarthel bigger. Um, one bigger. Hmm. Okay, so it was over here. Okay, so this was the water we were looking at. We were all right. Hmm. We have Klaparos. Hmm. Um, yeah, we've got a lake with swans in it, it looks like. Um, okay. So, no trees. Oh, that's an end of coverage. Okay. Um, okay, so we're going south into, sort of towards some water, it looks like. Okay. One, okay. I think this means goes to one, that this is 85. Husavik is up here, okay. So then we have 85 to 1 and 85 to 874. Um, yeah, so there's 85 to Husavik, and then we have 85 to Thorshufen. Um, where's Thorshufen? Hufen sounds like a port, right? Oh, there's Thorshufen there. So we're somewhere in 870, that's 864. Where's 874? 897, 85, 870. Wait, wait, is this? Oh, that's 85 also. Um, okay. Um, there's some internal water here. This could be over here. Um, wait, we're going south into the junction. Oh, here there's distances 183 to Akureyri, 30, 66. Wait, 870, 870 Kupaskar. Okay, we didn't get a chance to adjust, but okay. So then, if I had seen that, I would have gotten a much better score. If okay. So, all right. So I guess I guess we're done with this one. Yeah. So, yeah, Iceland, easy country to identify, but that the opportunities for 5King. There's probably quite. I mean, you can probably 5K a lot of this, but it's hard to do in 3 minutes, right? Because you got a lot of rural rounds where you might be able to walk a few kilometers, and find the clues. Um, but yeah, that looked like the main thing here was that it would time out before we found anything. All right. These are, of course, in alphabetical order according to domain name. So after IS comes IT, Italy. Thank you for watching, and have a nice